FM. My name is Triple O. Today on is right here with me, not leaving out Okoyemi Akiyode. I mean, no one does it. No one. You can't get it better anywhere right here. Other than this place, you can't get anywhere better.
Yes, and I really need to give you kudos for that choice of that song. By the way, the election is this week, so Nigerians know that they have to do the right thing. They have to vote right, and timely message. Thank you, Triple. Thank you, Cherish. Thank you.
Okay, OP. OP. We'll soon find out.
That's what my mother calls me anyway. So that's what my mom calls me.
Does your mom own Amala restaurant?
Fine. No, it's fine. You have let the cat out of
Okay. Your mic is all over. That is why I'm the presenter. You had your time on Saturday in my absence, but now
I was just thinking today off the mic.
Okay, guys, where should we start from? Let's start from home. Around the wardrobe. What's going on? The FIFA World Cup, Women's World Cup is around the corner. It is no longer in 3 years to come. It's not about 4 years to go. It's just around the corner. And the Super Falcons are yet to show any sign of a team that is prepared, that is ready for the FIFA Women's World Cup today.
Otherwise, it's the nail right on the head. The last time we spoke about this on Saturday, where she spoke passionately about the coach being the problem of the team, an idea which I entirely subscribe to. Randy Wardrum is just simply not good enough to lead this team. That's what you have lost 7 straight games to the Super Falcons of Nigeria
since the semi-final loss at the last WAFCON. The Super Falcons have not won a single game.
They've only scored once in that run,
and they've only scored one in that run. And no one, if this were to be the Super Eagles of Nigeria, see, I'm drawing comparison because if this were to be the Super Eagles of Nigeria, a lot of heads would have been rolling by now. Would have been saying this is happening, let's fire this coach, let's fire that coach, he's not performing. You see a lot of stories around what should be done, so much talking points. But this is the Super Falcons. They've not won in their last 7, and they are heading into the FIFA Women's World Cup, and you are looking at there's absolutely nothing. There's absolutely nothing to look forward to, because if you are to go by the results, it's not even just the result as well. You can play well and still lose. But the play, the result, everything is just, not at the level we should expect from the Super Falcons.
Look, at this point, the question to ask is, maybe this is the Super Falcons new level. Like, what do we expect of the Super Falcons? Because we've been bad for so long that it's starting to look, at the end of the day, when Florence Obagbemi, like this, we do not value our. We spoke about this on Saturday, and the only reason I can assume Randy Wardrum has this job is because he's a foreigner. It's because he's a white man. Let me hit the nail on the head. I didn't want to bring the race past into it, but that's the only thing I can see that is keeping him in this job, because Florence Obagbemi won the ALCON at the time, African Women's Cup of Nations, and still lost her job. And this is a woman that also, when she was linked with getting the Super Falcons job back, the condition that we heard that she was given was that she has to quit her job in the US to come and assist Randy Wardrum, who, by the way, still holds his job in the US while also doing a terrible job with the Super Falcons. This is a coach that, over 2 years into the job, he still doesn't know the position of players. He plays Rashida Ajibade out of position. He plays Payne on the left. He plays Payne as a left back. I don't know why we are still talking about this. This gross incompetence at this level should be rewarded with instant sacking. Like, why is this man still employed? And on what basis was he even employed in the first place? Because he doesn't have the pedigree, he doesn't have the knowledge, he doesn't have the know-how, he doesn't have the clout in the game. So what is it? What is it that made him get the appointment in the first place? So, and now that you have really gotten the appointment and you have proven beyond reasonable doubt that in no way, shape, form or kind is he capable of leading the Super Falcons team. We are seeing players that are doing well at club level. Uche Nakanu did well for Tigres UNAL last season and led them to the championship, and has even signed for Louisville in the United States. We are seeing Azad Oshoala breaking goals record in Spain, even coming off the bench to score goals after goal. We are seeing Rashid Ajibade scoring for Atletico for Benin. We are seeing players getting big deals. This in terms of squad quality, in terms of level.
Individually, we've got the players.
Individually, this is the best.
FIFA Women's World Cup is 5 months to go. It starts on the 20th of July.
Essentially, what I'm saying is we are wasting, willingly, by the way, willfully wasting our best years in the hands of a complete the first 3 words that came to my mind would have ended this show.
Okay, thank God.
So let me just keep it like that. Vadi Wardrum does not know what he's doing. He's not cut out for this job. He proved that even before getting the job, but he got the job based on nepotism, and he continues to keep it on what I don't know. How is he still the coach of the Super Falcons?
Okay, well, he got the job during the tenure of the former NFF president, Amaju Pinnick, and there is a new president in the NFF, talking about Gusau, and you want to think that they should actually sit and review the performances of this coach, look at the look at how he has performed statistically as well.
Yeah, but they did. That's the
and result, because I don't know how anyone. By the way, we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can go to Mainland 98.3 FM on Facebook to join the conversation. You can drop your comments right there. You can also do the same on YouTube. Just go to Mainland 98.3 FM on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also you can drop your comments right there. Talking about Mainland 98.3 FM on YouTube. You can do the same thing on Facebook. And we are talking about the coach of the Super Falcons, Randy Wardrum. Just about 5 months. In fact, today makes it exactly 5 months to go to the FIFA Women's World Cup, and the Super Falcons are on a 7-game winning streak in which they scored
winless streak.
Okay, winless streak, I should say. Not
7-game losing streak.
There's been no draw. So losing streak, and you look at it and you're like, how did you get here?
They only scored 1 goal in that run. That 1 goal was by Uche Nakano in the defeat to the United States. This team has no shape, no organization, no coordination, no tactics, nothing, no ideas. Just put guys on the pitch and hope for the best. And when you put guys on the pitch, you put them well out of position. Although I was talking about the goalkeeping position, you know, we all know that Chiamaka Nado is the number 1. She took over from Oluoyi a few years ago, and she has run away with that position. Fine, she's justified it. She plays in France. She's justified it. But at the end of the day, if Una Dozie is unavailable today, we do not have a second choice. Nobody else has been given a chance. Only he was previously the first choice and he has dropped to perhaps even the third choice now. And the inconsistency is just all around the team. As the Butler will play as a centre back today, will play as a right back tomorrow, will play as a left back in the next game, will play midfield sometimes. This coach does not know what he's doing. At some point, you just have to call it what it is. At some point, you just have to put respect aside. You just have to put. I don't want to use the word professional because I'm doing my best to be professional right now. But I'm saying it as this. I've never seen someone this good at being bad at their job. At a job that how do you hold 200 million people at ransom this much? And you spoke about Gusau. The Gusau board, obviously, you come in, you review everybody. They did that. And I think the decision made was it will not be in the best interest of the national team to fire him just before the World Cup. I absolutely get that. That's logical. That's the mistake we made with Guerrero. I understand the logic, but in this case, in this case, when the rot is so deep, when the problem is so bad, I think it doesn't matter if it's a day to the World Cup that you have the chance to fire this man.
I mean, look at the Moroccan team. That's the men's team.
What is the upside here? Like, what has he done to inspire any form of confidence on any level? I do not get this at all. This is a mind-boggling decision for me. I do not understand it. I honestly do not.
Okay.
I mean, what else do I want to say? I'm probably just going to sound worse than Today Young is sounding right now, because even before we brought this conversation to this show, I had a very, very heated argument as regards this, and one of the things I was said was, a friend of mine, I'm very sure he's probably listening right now, that now so when I shout we get a raw come out, and that was exactly what he said. And I said, if I'm in the position of Gusau right now, I would probably just dissolve the Super Falcons and just say that, you know what, we're withdrawing our participation at the World Cup because it's going to be business as usual for us. And the worst part of it is that the body language of Randy Waldrum, you come in after a terrible loss and you say, oh, not the result we want, but we'll continue with the learning curve. What curve exactly? Where's the curve taking you to? 7 straight losses, 1 goal scored. You play USA 2 times in 4 days, you consider 6 goals. You play Colombia, you lose. You play Peru, you lose. You play Algeria. I'm sure even when the Super Falcons team A and team B play against each other, they always lose against each other. I don't know how he does it. I don't know what has kept him in the job till now. Now we're going to the World Cup, and we're talking about the most decorated team in Africa, for goodness sake, a team that has dominated so well to the point that we're now beginning to look over our shoulders to look at, you know, the Bayana now, the female team of South Africa. We're beginning to look at the female team of Ghana. We're beginning to look at Algeria and Morocco. Look at their performance at the female, CAF Champions League. It shows that these people understand how the team is developing. See, we don't have shortage of talent. You cannot argue with that. Asisat Oshoala is arguably one of the best footballers in the world in the last 4 years. Apart from the fact that she's won the female African Footballer of the Year back to back. Look at her performance. For a player that played for Liverpool and Arsenal in the same season, before she went to the Chinese league, she came over to Barcelona. She got injured at the start of last season. She was out for 7 weeks. She still ended with the highest goal scorer in Barcelona in the Spanish league. I mean, she's won the Champions League. She scored in the finals of the Champions. Even when they lost by 4 goals to 1 to Lyon, she still scored a consolation goal. She came in the following season. She won the Champions League. They won the entirety of last season without dropping a single point. In Spain, they won every single game, scoring over 100 goals and conceding only 17 or thereabout. So what else do you want from such a player? You're talking about Rasheedat Ajibade. She's doing exceptionally well for herself in the female team of Atletico Madrid. So you have the talent, you have the quality, but you decided to stick with a manager that does not have an idea of what football is about, whether male or female, grassroots or professional football. Club football is nothing. A manager that his assistant has more profile on his CV even than the manager himself. A manager that the only thing you do after every single loss is to come in dejected, unhappy. You cannot even, what you don't have you can't give. He doesn't even look happy coaching the Super Falcons. You're coming to work as if you're doing Nigeria a favor by coaching us. There's nothing you've achieved that our own base players have not achieved, both male and female. In fact, we've not had any foreign manager achieve as much as our own base coaches have achieved with the Super Falcons. So what exactly are we paying him for? Maybe, just maybe, when we get to know about the terms of his contract, maybe this argument will change. Perhaps somebody somewhere is benefiting from the contract of Randy Waldrum, because I'm asking whether we see 5 months is enough to put a team together. I'm not going to lie to you. Nobody should give me that conversation of we are too close to the World Cup. No, there's something like we are too close to the World Cup. 5 months is enough time to get enough friends. See, whether we like it or not, the Super Falcons are one of the biggest clubs, national teams in the world. I'm not talking about in terms of the wins. You can't compare them to Netherlands, you can't compare them to Germany, you can't compare them to US,
the continent of Africa.
But in terms of Africa, I mean, you're talking about the most successful club, female national team in Africa. So definitely, you certainly rate us when it comes to League of Nations. But when we go to the World Cup, what do we do? What do we do?
It doesn't look like we're going to this World Cup.
We're just going to fill up the space to collect appearance fees.
So the way forward is what now?
Sack the manager, even if it's 5 hours to the World Cup. Sack the manager, because you cannot go and do we are learning the curve at the World Cup at the big stage. And the crazy thing about female football is that in the last 2 years, the growth has been phenomenal. We're talking about the finals of the Euro 2022 that England won at the Wembley. They had over in fact, that's the highest attendance for either male or female game at the Wembley Stadium. Over 70,000 people watched that game. So you are going to go there and you play Chile, you play Mexico, and you tell them that you are learning the curve. Learning the curve of what? Which curve are you doing? Which curve are you learning?
The Mexico that we are even losing to.
They don't exist. They don't qualify for the World Cup. Mexico didn't qualify for the World Cup.
I have a quote of the man himself. Just about over a week ago, before the
Waldrum, I mean,
before the revelations come, I said I think the current Super Falcons squad is loaded with so many talented players. There are lots of players that have much to offer in the team, and I am reasonably excited and hopeful. That same person, after losing 1-0 to a team that not qualified for the World Cup, a team that is much younger than Super Falcons, by the way, a team that dominated Super Falcons in every parameter of that game. Mexico were the better side. Super Falcons did nothing in 90 minutes, and after that game, he has come from reasonably excited and hopeful to it's a learning process. It is easy to spot incompetence. It is not horrible.
This is not
the
Flamingos. It is not the Flamingos. It is the Super Falcons. Well, let's move away from the Super Falcons. By the way, we are streaming live on Facebook. Go to Mainland 98.3 FM to drop your comment. Also, like and also share on Facebook. You can also do the same thing on YouTube. Just go to Mainland 98.3 FM to drop your comments. You can also call into the show. 0913 600 0410 is the number to call, and to send in your text messages via WhatsApp and via SMS. You can call 0913 600 0430. Yes, 0913 600 0430 is the number to send in your text messages via WhatsApp and via SMSs too. And also you can call 0913 600 0410. That is the call line. Let's match the conversation of the around the world drum and the Super Falcons leading into the FIFA Women's World Cup, which begins exactly 5 months away from today, with that of the Flying Eagles. A lot of criticism has been issued out of seeing colleagues calling for more cohesiveness and more, the players did not play as if they trained together and all of that. But on the bright side, what are the positives that we could take out of that game against Senegal, which the Flying Eagles lost by 1-0?
Now let us start.
Okay. Should I reduce the volume of your mic or?
Triple. I don't want to sound like a pessimist. I don't want to sound like a doomsman or a doomsayer. But the truth is this: football is a serious business, and when you want to get into serious business, you do it the proper way. We didn't qualify for CHAN home-based, that's the home-based Nations Cup, and one of the things I told my friend was, we may not understand the effect of this, but that CHAN tournament, sometimes the organization, the publicity, the followership, it looks better than some African Cup of Nations that we've hosted, organized in this continent.
For me personally,
and for me to say that it's even better than some AFCON, I'm talking about the senior AFCON itself, shows the quality and the exposure that the Northern African country of Morocco was able to bring to the table for us. And now thank you to New York, Algeria. Now we are playing this home-based Nations Cup. This under 20 African Cup of Nations, you may say is the first match, but in terms of the quality that we have, in terms of the support and the how do I put it now, the preparation that we thought we had, you would expect that, come on, the Flying Eagles should be able to get the job done. Unfortunately, we got stuck in our first match against the Senegalese team that literally brought nothing to the table. The goal came against the run of play, and the boys could not even pick themselves up. See, there's one thing to lose a match. Just like Tunde Young said when we're talking about the Super Falcons, and people say, well, they did well, they're building up, they can still, that they played like boys that are waiting for opportunity to go pro. You guys are pro already. Some of these guys were brought in from Turkey. Some of these guys are already playing pro. They came in with original kits and they are forming levels at the airport, all the packaging, all of that, and then we got stuck against Senegal. Senegal is not the biggest football playing nation when it comes to the junior tournament. We have boys in this our team, they're already starting for big teams, playing in Europa League, playing in Europa Conference League to triple, and we still got stuck. The tenure of Guso's got a lot of work to do, and when I mean a lot of work, I'm talking about administrative responsibilities now. It goes beyond having sponsorship for national team's commitment. What is the quality of the national team handlers? When was the last time you heard that there was a refresher course or sponsored for any of our coaches? We've recycled the same coaches over and over again. The worst of this is the NPFL, the Nigeria is the professional, which English have they put in between Premier Football League. You recycle manager. Dogo will leave Noble Stars today. He will be signed by Niger Tornadoes. Benga Ogumbote will leave Sunshine Stars today. He will be signed by this one. Ogumbote will leave Remo Stars today. He will be signed by Imba. Fidelis Ilechukwu will leave MFM today. He will be signed by Apa.
So what are you?
Keep recycling the same set of our managers need refreshers courses. They need to learn modern day coaching. I saw Simp, Triple, Sharp control ball like another ball that you trap it to stay flat on your leg. The boys couldn't do it yesterday.
First touch, poor first touch.
Like as little as a first touch for a professional footballer that is wearing original national kit. I didn't respect the money we used to.
He just fine for my high sharp, but
he's fine though.
He no fine for my.
He's Adira means batik.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it as well.
They give me the original and collect it.
I agree with your point. The fact that we have a coaching problem across board, across the
now today. Before you go forward, this team, I have to put it out there for the sake of this conversation, has prepared for this tournament. Unlike before that we just hear fire brigade approach, fire brigade preparation and all of that. This team, this particular team, they've been in camp. They've prepared.
So we were celebrating when they gave them their December camp allowance on this show.
Yes.
Before they released them for 2 weeks. They gave them all the money, camping allowance, feeding allowance, everything.
So based on what we saw, yes, it's just the first game. So maybe let's relax. Maybe they've had friendly games and those friendly games did not show their lapses. But from the game I saw yesterday against Senegal, you can tell that there's a lot that needs to be done technically, not just coaching wise.
I mean everything still boils down to coaching. When you play a full 90-minute game and nobody can really tell what you're trying to do, that's the coaching problem. Like, guess when the
players did not look like they were technically gifted at anything at any point. Like,
guess when Nigeria's first shot on goal was?
Late in the game.
87th minute. That is a coaching problem. It doesn't. Look, I like Ladan Boso. I spoke about him on Saturday. Now, in terms of Nigerian coaches, he's one of my personal favorites. It doesn't mean that it's beyond criticism. I mean, somebody called on the show and absolutely countered me and berated me. You are right. You are absolutely right. Look, we have a coaching problem. The same thing we are not seeing what the Super Eagles are trying to do. We are not seeing what the Super Eagles are trying to do. We are not seeing what the Flying Eagles are trying to do. Even the Flamingos, the under 17 ladies, even the under 20 ladies, the ones who watched their World Cup recently, were winning games by the sheer power of just prayer. Because you cannot compare to the teams we are playing against. No, football is not just eat and hope. Football is strategic. Football is it's about imprinting identity, and our teams don't have identity.
Because our coaches do they have identity?
I mean, like Ladan identity from academy, and this is why I liked him. Was study defensive. Basically Shondash. Basically, defensively solid, and you will get the goal. And lock up, you protect. It's not a risk taker. And I mean, you might not like it, but at the end of the day, it is still an identity. At least you can see what he's trying to do, and he has done it on a consistent basis. And then the academy was a formidable thing, especially at even though that was for some non-footballing reasons. but at least they were putting together results consistently when he was there, and that's why I personally like him. So far, so good. With the Flying Eagles, they beat their last friendly game before the tournament proper. They beat Zambia 4-2 in Abuja. Jose Peso was there, and he was even impressed. He selected 4 players in that team to come.
They should not come.
To come and play with the Super Eagles when the Super Eagles are in camp in March for the AFCON qualifiers against Guinea-Bissau. So the person was so impressed with this team that he even flew to Egypt. He's in Egypt. He watched this first game. He was in the stands for this game. So I'll choose to attribute it as a false start. Let's not go overboard. Let's not call doom and gloom when it's only one game and they only lost their first game. I'll give it to them. First game. But at the end of the day, they have valid reasons to be concerned, because even in the first game like this, you didn't lose valiantly, you didn't lose putting up a fight. Forget that the fact that it was 1-0. This was not a close game. It was not. I mean, the Senegalese did not do much, but Nigeria did less than nothing.
Well, our next game is on Sunday against the host, Egypt. The stadium is expected.
So what I see, for what I said the other time, that you need your first win to put on a good balance, because
Egypt did not win their first game.
Egypt did not seem that good either.
They would definitely also most likely come out themselves the first game. Yeah, exactly.
They played Mozambique, I believe it was.
Yes, Mozambique.
That game ended goalless, which means we are currently bottom of the group. We are the only ones without the points in the group. Like I said, first game is always important to put you in a good stead. Put you in a good stead and help you set the tone for the rest of the tournament. Now we are chasing instead of being in the position of
we didn't even draw, we lost. So we have -1.
Okay, let's take some comments on Facebook and also on YouTube. You can send your comment also via WhatsApp or via SMS to 0913 600 0430. Yeah, 0913 600 0430 is the number to send in your messages to via SMS or via WhatsApp. Okay, this one on Facebook says, okay, this is from Aduroja Olalekan Olugbenga. Well done, Triple O, Young, Tunde, and Opi Alamala. Thank you very much for that one. In fact, let me take that again. Well done, Triple O, Young, Tunde, and Opi Alamala. A possession without penetration is meaningless. Which of the Nigerian national team coach is outstanding? Nigeria has reflected on different sector. No positive from this from those matches. Okay, thank you very much. Chief Moses Alabi says it is well with Nigeria Sports. Easy guys. I also went on to add Omotunde Young, the easy guys, and it is well with Nigeria Sports. Okay, thank you very much for your comments right there on Facebook, on YouTube. It's actually me. Says evening guys. Tunde Young dressing like a gangster. One thing I know for sure is Randy Wardrum is bad, but Porter is terrible. Okay, you have my permission to drag Tunde Young and Triple O well.
Let's not insult them.
I don't understand. Both of them have done 7 games on winning.
7 games
on winning.
Okay, Gerard on YouTube. Yes, again, I do not want to mispronounce your name, but let me just stick with the Gerard. He says you said it all. It is all nepotism appointments that had always befell the national team. Thank you very much for your comments. Yes, Opi Alamala is here with us right here on Mainland 90.3 FM. Let's go to the phone lines there. We'll take a breather, then we will talk about Graham Potter, another manager that is not having a good time, even though stories on BBC has confirmed today that yes, the board they back him to do the job. Okay, hello, good evening, Odwan. Ruth Asa.
Hi guys, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Obviously, you know I'm calling because of the Super Falcons.
Definitely.
I think you guys have spoken. I don't know what else to add. But I just wanted to remind you, I think we had this discussion behind the scene. I'm talking about the Triple O.
Okay.
And I mentioned that one of the Super Falcons players spoke to me.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
Yeah, you remember that conversation, right?
On that
senior members. Yes, all of the senior members of the Super Falcons said this man has nothing to offer them in training. And she made a comment I will never forget. She said, under Randy Wardrum, that the Super Falcons are going to be the worst team in Africa in the next 12 months. Is that not coming to pass already?
It is looking like that.
Because I don't understand. They know reason why they are keeping this man. Clearly, you cannot be having it that bad and then they are still keeping this man. Really, I don't know what to say. It was a different. I also speak about it. It was a different ball game under the many were complaining about how the Super Eagles played under the but under this one, we don't have any performance. We don't have anything to show. And I remind you that this man has been in charge since October 2020. That's over 2 years already. Are you telling me it will take me 10 years to do this thing?
Yeah, he's building for the long term, just like that.
Which long term? Which long term?
And he's actually been in the Super Falcons since 2017 as the technical advisor. I wonder what he was advising from the Kennedy before he took over. And that is true. It's not getting better.
He's been with this almost 7 years.
Yes. So what is he even telling us? And then he comes out after each year that it's a learning curve. What exactly are you learning in the games you are losing and then you don't make it the right
demand and supply curve. Just calm down. Now economics.
Well, 5 months is a lot of time to fashion, sincerely. 5 months, we still have a lot of time. We are playing Costa Rica in the next game. And I don't see that thing getting any better. I'm seeing a defeat in front of us. South Africa and Morocco, they are getting up there. They don't have the talent we have, like Tony Rani said. They don't have the talent. But they have put in place. They are intentionally working. They have good coaches and all that. What do we have? They are the ones that the legal coach. Yeah? That's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you very much, Oduayo. Yes, he's a collegiate coach, so that's Nuga. That's like Nuga, not in Nigeria. Hello, good evening. Good evening. As Chelsea dey collect, I no make you sabi afternoon and evening. Welcome, Jamiu. Let's have your take.
People are doing a great job.
Thank you very much, Jamiu. Come again.
I say happy related birthday to you.
Oh, thank you, Jamiu.
And the wardrobe.
Why?
Come on, Israel.
No way.
Just now.
Nice.
Today on agenda for the gap we are finding very good. But it's not my agenda and the wardrobe. That is that for that. For God, pata. It's a guy there to go where we don't know.
Now go soon reach there. Don't worry. Now go soon reach there. Okay.
Last but not least, that's ask one question.
Okay.
Between these 4 African players, who will win the African best player? Morocco and Timi inspire their World Cup performance. If Osimhen inspire Napoli to their winning. The Admirers inspiring Africa to Champions League glory, and Thomas Partey inspiring Attack the Premier League win. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much,
The
Jamiu.
season will have to end.
The season will have to end. When we get to that point of the season, we talk about it. This one they put on the baby. Hello, good evening. Are you there? Okay. Are you there? Good evening. Okay. Do what to call us back. 0913-600-0410 is the number to call to join the conversation. Okay, let's take the next call on the show. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Osebo.
Tunde yo.
Osebo, good evening. Long time no see.
Sorry.
Up Alamala.
I'm not pronouncing the last one.
Pronounce it now. We'll buy your life.
Good evening, guys. How is it going?
Yeah, all good.
It's so sad, really. It's really so sad the kind of times I could feel the pain in Odoayo's voice. That was a really that experience was a really disaster, really. Because to think that you inherited a team that won the AFCON 9 times, I think in a row, right?
Not in a row.
7 times in a row.
And then we are now getting to learning curve. I mean,
We are learning how to win it again.
It's learning process.
it's crazy. And I don't know, it's almost now looking like what happened with Super Eagles. We started in a row, we had an amazing. I think the issue with starting around the world right now is we don't have a plan B. So they are just making it as it goes. Okay, let's see worst case we will reset, but after the World Cup, and then we didn't used to win the World Cup before anyway, so nothing spoiled. I just think that's where we are right now with the Super Falcons, and it's bad because it always feels like I see the ladies have been doing so well, but we never really have a plan for them because we can't be having this thing with the male team. They have sacked the guy already.
Since long before now.
Yeah, and then we will not go back to what happened with Gavon and then the whole thing. I mean, it's just crazy.
And Pep Guardiola.
That one is another story.
Wrap it up, Osebo. Please wrap it up.
Okay, with Chelsea, New York, I don't know people remember when I said this thing will continue. So I said the end of my conversation, of my statement. We're still now.
Okay, thank you very much. We have to take more calls on the show.
By the way, we have not really taken advantage of Okpe's Chelsea situation. So Okpe, who is the best club?
Yeah, who's the best club in the world right
In the
now?
world now.
Yes,
It's
Chelsea
Chelsea.
national radio.
It's Chelsea.
Chelsea, the best club.
Chelsea is the number one.
Okay, we take it again. We take calm down. Take out a bad.
Who is the best club and who is the best manager in the world as we speak? Okpe Akinode.
Chelsea is the best club in the world now.
Okay.
Graham Potter is the best manager in the world now.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
In fact, Chelsea will win their next 2 games against Tottenham Hotspur and against Borussia Dortmund.
And they'll progress to the next round of the Champions League.
That's their own problem. They can choose not to.
Okay.
And we are breaching terms of the contract.
I don't understand. Why you people blackmailing me financially?
The one that is easy to buy.
I mean, when it comes to Chelsea, I come really cheap.
Okay. Let's take the desk call on the show. Hello, good evening.
Good day.
Yes, your name and location, please.
My name is Sam from Mowbray.
Welcome, Sam. Let's have your take.
I see that the Sako coach in Nigeria. Is that not what is being done in England, in even in Europe?
Yeah, but they are making progress with their own now.
As an OT has been recycled several.
But how many Champions League has he won?
He has won so much. Exactly that is the problem.
It is, because the quality of them are recycling is not good.
They are not good. If you are complaining that they are not good, it's different from their exactly. You cannot exactly. Are we going to bring somebody who is not a coach at all? We make use of what we have. You yourself now, they can't use you as a coach because you don't have the certificate. They only use the one we have around.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Hold on, before you leave, let me ask you this question. So, if the coaches available are not good enough, you will still stick with them because you think there are not, better options in the local league.
Yes, it's the same thing. Let me tell you, if you are in the house now, you want to eat rice, but you don't have money, but you have gari. You drink gari in the morning. See, if hunger beats you in the afternoon, you will still drink the same gari.
Okay.
Because there's no money.
But what if you have money?
If you have money, you can go and buy fish and then buy good food.
So,
yes.
So why are you limiting yourself to gari when you should have money?
The thing is that we leave this thing for a certain people. Many of us are not going into this profession. Okay. And as long as we leave it for them, if you continue to be like that, them, who among us have decided to say, I want to take coaching job, I want to take administrative job as my profession now, I want to do this one.
All right.
When people are not doing it, we just criticize.
Okay. So thank you very much. Well, it's your opinion and it is well respected. Now, before we go, let's quickly talk about Graham Potter. Yes, let's talk about Graham Potter. There's a story on the BBC that Graham Potter still has the support of the Chelsea chairman, Todd Boehly, and the club's board, despite their poor run of form. The Blues have won just 2 of their past 14 games in all competitions and were beaten 1-0 by Premier League struggler Southampton on Saturday. So, Tunde Young, they say the project is for a long term, irrespective of what happens now, even though it's a general consensus that the performance against Southampton was poor, but yet it is about the long term. Is this wise from the Chelsea board?
I know what it looks like. When you lose to the team that is bottom of the Premier League, the team that is so bottom that even after winning away at Stamford Bridge, they are still bottom. Do you realize how bad Southampton were? That they were 20th, and the biggest win of their season came along, and they are still 20th. That's how bad. So I get it. I get the whole pro. If it's fired today, I will not say it's the wrong decision. But also, I will reiterate that. Although it was before it got this bad, but my thoughts on Graham Potter have always been, if you decided to take the risk in the first place, see it through. Don't take the risk and then pull out and then start something else again. Even though that's it doesn't mean that if Chelsea appoints a new manager they will not have success. No, it doesn't. If Chelsea decides to go for immediate success with a different manager, with a more accomplished manager, with a manager that does not have such a fixation on projects. By the way, being a project manager does not mean you cannot get results in the meantime. Sarri is probably the biggest example of a project manager you can think of. His specific style of play, Sarri ball, takes time to implement. It took time to implement at Stamford Bridge, and
Chelsea had short-time success.
Chelsea still won the Europa League in that season. Chelsea finished the third in the Premier League. So and even then he was getting heavily criticized. So when you come into a club with standards this high, my guy, your philosophy. By the way, yes, my thoughts on philosophy on project managers is you have to actually have earned it. You have to have earned the right to ask people for faith, because you cannot be coming from Brighton, because we keep talking about this Brighton thing like like your 2006 Barcelona. When you did it, what did they really do at Brighton? if you think about it, so like at the end of the day, you don't have the track record that Sarri had. Sarri could come into, that's why he has passed was fine, because he also did it out. Sarri could come into Chelsea and say, I've done it with Napoli, I've finished second multiple times this year, I
almost won the league.
I mean, it's much better than coaching Brighton. If Sarri comes in and asks for time, you can give him time, because you've seen that. I'm not going to suspend, as I'm speaking from the Chelsea point of view now, I'm not going to suspend the activities of the club, suspend the rich heritage of winning, and hope that something good will come up. You cannot talk about this because you have already sold your soul, by the way. So just to hope that something good will come out of it. But from a bowling perspective, I think keeping with him is just a matter of pride now. Because
at some point they will need to make a business decision.
I don't think they will. They've risen up this season mentally, and the fact that they fired Tuchel to achieve this, they don't want to look stupid. So they don't want to have to fire the person that did, because to get Potter, Chelsea had to pay Brighton a release cost of almost 20 million, then pay Potter more than 5 times what he was earning at Brighton. It is a really stupid fight.
This Graham Potter talk will not finish. You know the end. We will continue with Graham Potter's talk. Yes, no, don't worry. He will lose again. He will lose to Tottenham on Sunday, because someone has promised me that whenever Chelsea loses, he will give me 2,000. So now we've lost back to back. That's 4,000 naira. Another loss will make it 8,000 naira.
You are even cheaper now, man.
Okay, well, moving on, guys. We have to go on the show, but before we go, okay, thank you very much. I want to say a big appreciation to everyone that wished me a happy birthday on my birthday, which was Saturday 18th of February, from fans that calls into the show, to friends and families, to the guys. Shout out to Opeyemi, Tunde Young, Ruth Odwayo, Jibola Odogu, Sweet Yemi, because I don't want to come to work tomorrow and have to battle. But honestly, I really appreciate the love. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and yes, thank you so much. Like, the words are coming, there's just so much to say, but just know that this young man here appreciates everything. So I'm dedicating this song. Peace is one of my favorite songs by Mohbad. I'm dedicating it to everyone out there. Enjoy.